be both.
Welcome back, where I'm getting a hermaphroditic human cleric.
Schrodinger's cleric. Do I want to do
I thought he died.
Yeah, so you thought that, but this other guy thought he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was up in the air. Okay. So now that this video will be a 30th of the size of the last one, if they're the same length, we can continue. Alright, so after Luna brought me back, but before we did the rest of it, I decided to go back to town for a while to recuperate and make some magic items so that shit wouldn't happen again. Luna decided to make money performing for a while. So it's probably just going to stay at the capital, I'd assume. Unless she plans on planeswalking a bit to perform.
She's been known to do.
Yeah, it's a possibility. But, she's out performing.
Prepares my care for a few more astral
Yeah. I'm heading back to the town. And weren't you going to be, near the town at least?
Yeah.
Somewhere around, so I'll probably run into you once I get there.
Can't make promises.
By the way, for the town, you mentioned having a map for it. If you want to draw up, a topological map for the hill, just a little... Yeah, just the general geography of it. Because there might be little bumps and stuff in it, And then I'll write in where I plopped down a bunch of the houses, and then you can draw in the other where the other cleric did, and we'll have an actual town.
And it'll be super cute.
Probably on the scale of 10 feet per square. So each house would be one little square.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
I was just listening while again.
Yeah. But so is it all the houses are pretty much done by the time I get back there, or after I'm there for a month?
After you're there for a month.
Okay.
Also combined cleric powers are enough to finish it.
Okay. I'm also making some tables in the pavilion to have feasts on. I'm going to do 4 of them. I'm going to do 3 vertical ones next to each other, and then a horizontal one at the top, basically.
Mm-hmm.
The horizontal one being half the size of the other ones, and that'll be me and any of my guests, Jash or Nico or anyone else I feel like having up there with me. And the other 3 tables will be really big for everyone else.
That works.
Let's see. How much food can I make?
Oh! Never mind.
Is that an SP? No.
Now they're watching Ready Player One.
Okay.
Either that or they're just listening to Van Halen.
That is also my Williams house.
Yeah.
I had to think about it for a second. I know it's 80s. Give me a second. It had hair. The hair. My mother had the hair.
So, I lied to you. Your cleric is actually a Gilman.
Human?
Gilman.
Oh, Gilman, oh.
I think Quickie's dying in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's fine. Come on.
Jesus.
This is why when I was introducing you to me and my friends, I talked about how I hang out with people who have thick skin and don't get their feelings hurt easily. Because we're jerks.
It's about fucking time I meet people like you.
Come to the party. Meet more.
Yeah.
Hank might actually be able to make this one.
That's why I'm always surprised when, like, you get upset by something I say, because I don't recognize that I've said something upsetting, because the people I hang out with know to disregard most of the shit that comes out of my mouth.
Your mistake was taking him seriously.
No, you just know where to hit, where it hurts. And it's
That too.
Like, really?
Not necessarily doing it on purpose, that's all.
That's
Oh, sweet. So we've got like 200 people here, right?
yes.
Using only my 4th level spells, I can actually do Bountiful Banquet for 195 people. Which is 1 level below what Wall of Stone is anyway. So it works out.
Six. Nope.
Now it takes me an hour to do that to cast them all. No, it's 2 minutes. It takes just under an hour. But I'll be doing that pretty much the whole time I'm there. We'll have banquets for everyone at the tables and such.
Alright.
Ooh, cater.
It does include drinks.
Because that's what you want, a town full of drunk ferals.
Ex-ferals. There.
Have they abandoned their ways?
Hmm?
Have they abandoned their ways?
I think they did that before I showed up, actually. They did that when the god massacred them.
I don't know. I'd want a drink after that.
Well, I also have been kind of under the assumption that the actual fighters and the ones that were caused the most trouble, most, if not all of them, died to Nezro, and it's the people who were meeker and not necessarily had chosen this life, but like got pulled into it or were born into it, but it doesn't really fit them, were the ones that survived, because they were the ones hiding and such.
Heard.
I don't know how accurate that is, but that's kind of what I've been going off of. Mostly by the no one being level 6 or anything other than you. Like, you were the highest level one of everyone that was left, it seemed like.
What's the other one you get?
I don't know. What are you doing?
That would be the rage. You want to do it? Those darn gamut matches.
Ah,
What did I
crap.
just do?
I was mistaken.
I know.
Okay, it's actually only 130 people I can do it for.
First come, first served,
I could use a sensible spell. So what is that? 10 times 2 for another 26.
So, Chris. Oh, yeah. Hold that thought.
He's literally.
Okay, so for reference, your cleric is level 5 and has a wisdom modifier of +3. So that's how many houses.
Okay. That's not going to be very many houses. That's going to be no houses.
Really?
No, yeah. Yeah, because Wall of Stone is a 5th level spell.
When do you get those?
9th level.
Oh, goddamn.
And it's also...
Oh, no, you've had a level, I forgot, there's been
Yeah,
level 10 there until
he got there, yeah.
his wisdom modifier is +5. And he's a level 10.
Damn,
So
nice.
That's how many.
That sounds better.
I forgot about the guy that's been there versus the person who was on their way. Because you opted into the weaker one who had great potential
Yeah.
instead of the stronger one. But you borrowed the stronger one.
Yeah, I don't think... He would probably need 2 spells cast to make a house. And would get... How many spells per day is that?
$5, that's my husband.
Who's talking?
We were raised to make a lot.
Again, that's your mistake. So... He can make like a house and a half per day.
No?
Yeah, it's it.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the Red Room.
Nice.
Have y'all seen that show on Netflix yet? The new horror show?
We don't have
Oh,
Netflix.
Netflix. No.
Which one?
It's called The Haunting of Hill House.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen
I
it.
haven't seen it.
He's fucking good.
I really can't do like scary movies. No, I have panic attacks. It's horrible.
I gotcha.
You don't know the many hours of Disney animated films I will have to sit through to erase that shit from my head.
I don't know, some Disney shit's scarier than another.
Oh yeah. That's fucked up. So just for reference, I'm pretty sure he does... Well, like 1.5 houses per day.
Mm-hmm.
I do 6 per day. Or I just felt like one. That's all.
So what are you going as tonight?
I'm doing kind of a mix between Day of the Dead and a cat. Well, Allison has these really cute cat ears that have roses on them, and I wanted to do the Day of the Dead anyway.
Okay.
Alright.
Shut up, Christopher.
I said okay.
That's all he said.
I still hear the high-pitched, like, smart assness coming from inside his brain.
Oh yeah, it was there.
That chicken nugget was delicious.
Okay. So... Get to town. What I'm doing basically every day is... Like the first day I get there, I make the tables.
Mm.
Then I'll be doing the banquet every day, and yeah, I figure all people want houses more than food, like more than good food. So I'll do just the 130 people per day until we get all of it done, and then I can do more because I'll do my higher level stuff for it too, and that'll be everybody. But banquet in the morning of food that is good enough fills you up for 24 hours. So we'll keep the food stores. We'll be building that up while I'm there. I will be talking with some people at breakfast, maybe like walking around and eating, just to socialize and get to know them better. Then I go to my room and make magic items for 8 hours. Then in the evening I'll socialize some more. I'm also... Actually, yeah, I was gonna get a bed. Let's see if I actually have things. I have no gold. And no treasures. So yeah, never mind on that. I do make a bathtub in my room out of stone shape that I can like bring wood in to heat and fill with water and stuff. I'm just gonna have to use my bedroll for now. Unless anyone's made a decent bed yet in the village. Like
You can look around.
with claw and fine straw and stuff.
You can look around.
I mean, I'm doing that a decent bit. If I notice someone has made one that looks good, I'm gonna have them make me one too.
Perception. To start finding decent factors in perception.
How is the city's development coming along, by the way? Are they have they started tilling fields? Are they building stuff on their own? What are they doing?
You see a few vegetable. Well, let me get that perception.
All right, that's a 17.
All right, as you are walking around looking for a bed, you don't see any because beds are inside houses.
Okay.
And unless you're going inside people's houses.
Not in particular.
So you don't really find anyone who's made that.
Okay.
But you do see a few people have started growing like vegetable patches. Most of them look for personal use, but you see, yes, they are starting to settle in.
Okay.
There are signs that people are, this is my spot.
Has anyone started setting up any stalls to sell? Do I see any commerce going on at all yet?
No.
Anybody trying to make stuff and stuff?
Bartering. People are saying, "Hey, I've got this. You've got that. Let's do a quick trade."
Okay.
But no commerce.
Okay.
No gold is being exchanged.
Yeah.
It's mostly favors and goods.
Okay. How long do I have before anything interrupts what's going on, by the way, so I can figure out what magic items I've got?
1 week
Okay.
before something happens.
Is that exactly 7 days?
9 days.
9 days.
You're regular.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you were doing in those 9
Want a
days?
chair?
Okay.
I can bring you one.
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
just sitting off.
All right. Come back. Come back. That was a 6. No. You all saw that. It was a 6.
Since you're rolling up stats for one of my characters, I'm going to go ahead and say, yes, indeed, that was totally a 6. I need to just start a new character sheet for this day.
Wow.
So we'll need a spell sheet.
I wonder if he actually got that. That chair might not make it this week.
Oh, I know what all my first level spells are going to be. Oh, and added to my list of things I'm doing, before I start work on the magic items for the day, I'll go around and make all the houses and create more food, create food and water.
What exactly do you need me to be doing?
There's nothing I really need at the moment. If you want to be... I'm trying to get a feel for how the village is going and stuff, and helping them, like, get to a point where they can actually produce things. So if there's anything you can do to help with that, would be great. But I don't know what that would entail.
I was actually asking him what do I need to be doing as far as rebuilding my character.
I apologize. I thought you were
But
asking
that's a
Falcon.
good question too.
Do you have a character sheet?
Yes,
Do you remember your stats at all?
somewhat.
Put down your main 6 stats, like your strength, dex, con, all that jazz. Do you remember what those were at all?
No.
No? Put down the one you remember, reroll the ones you don't.
Okay, and I just do a what to reroll?
It's 4d6, reroll ones, drop the lowest number.
Gotcha.
One, I've got a bag of dice over here, you can use those.
Got your name on dice in there somewhere.
I just got yours. I left mine. I just need 4d6 if you'll grab me 4 of them left.
What do you roll?
They got the lowest one. Re-roll them again, or
No, that's your number.
okay. Yeah. I didn't look like Astro. What's the better the second thing?
Yeah, when I actually got my dice and actually started rolling, I did a lot better.
Do you have extra pencil, Jen?
An extra pencil?
Yeah.
I hope that gun is worth it.
I can also make 104 pints of alcohol per day. So I'm doing that in whatever containers I can find to put it in.
That's a lot of alcohol.
That don't count.
Not for 200 people,
Is
it's
it?
not.
Stop that. What? Not you.
Oh.
Okay, switch to cast. That doesn't change.
And actually, for the alcohol, I'm going to tell the cleric to have someone fill up containers with water from the stream and bring them to, set them outside my door, and I'll do that after I do magic items at the night.
Repeat the first part.
For turning water into alcohol, I'm gonna make the cleric tell someone, have them delegate the task to fill up containers from the stream and bring it to my door, so I don't have to worry about doing all that, and so that I can make sure they're actually doing shit.
Someone who's doing that.
Make sure they're not fit on their ass.
Yeah,
Slacking.
basically. Well, they came from a tribe of marauders. They weren't working for their money per se, they were working to take it from other people. They would go into a settlement, bomb the place, take the alcohol and gold and whatever, and leave. I want to get them into the attitude of actually doing shit. Also, I don't want to have to do shit. But you know, it is actually mostly the first one.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Mostly. At least he's honest.
Alright, so tell me when you're ready for that week to be over so I can tell you what happens.
I am ready.
Well, come here.
Getting ready.
Did we figure out the deity and homeland and all that for Nico?
Deity is pretty much up to you. That's it. She doesn't have to really worship anyone if she doesn't want to. You know they exist, but
The half elf is my race, right?
what?
She's a half elf.
Was she? I don't know.
Half elf kineticists.
I'm not sure it was something animal-y.
I also took on shifter.
That,
As the other, he has the second favorite class because half elf good too. So that's what it was, yeah. Also, by the way, there's root beer and Dr. Wham in there that we brought, and I would actually appreciate it if people help me drink the root beer so I don't drink it all. Because I will drink whatever is there over the course of the game, and I need to be able to sleep.
In other words, go get some now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Hey, love, will you bring me something?
Okay.
hey,
Oh, please.
give me some, sweet. Can I have some root beer?
Did I have to roll for like her size, age?
You can roll for age. You don't have to.
Age and height stuff. Size is medium.
Okay.
That's based on your race. It's a size category, not like a specific number.
Whatever.
And for the alcohol, I will do a mix of different kinds of alcohol. It's all of middling quality, but perfectly drinkable.
So, after about 9 days, 8 or 9 days, a heavily armored, well, not heavily armored, she's wearing a gilman wearing chainmail, good chainmail, like good chainmail, and she has a mace and a symbol of Pharasma hangs at her hip, and you can assume it's the cleric that you've been anticipating.
What time of day does she show up?
It's like 8 o'clock at night.
So I would actually be done with the magic item by now, I think. Cool. I will walk out to greet her.
Hail!
Hail. Did I ever get a name for her, by the way?
Nope.
Okay. You are the cleric of Pharasma that was sent to be...
I am Atra.
Richard. I'm pleased to meet you. I am Pharasma.
She immediately flops to the ground in prayer.
I did not say that.
I am a god. Oops.
Now you're fucked up.
I am Valky is what I actually say.
Nice.
Oh.
Good job.
I think the power may have gone to my head just a little bit. When I just make a Freudian slip, I'm my god now!
I immediately hear Pumbaa go, Burgess.
Oh.
What's up, Quickie?
Appreciate some delicious irony with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, we went 3 rounds.
I heard, but go ahead and tell me.
We won. Ended up winning. We lost the first one, or we won the first one, lost the second one, won the third one.
I got some.
The second match that we lost was the round with the Ascended Servitor.
And you don't get it if you lose that round.
Yeah. Yeah, beat the Servitor. I have been after this thing for 2 months now.
Damn.
Ooh.
I got some more irony for you. At BJ's, we just hired a girl whose last name was Pope, whose daddy got kicked out of the Catholic Church.
That's funny.
That's good.
Now she works in BJ's.
Yep.
Hey, you do the
That's
same
not
thing
what
where
we
you-
do there. Did there.
No, we just
Depends on who your server is.
I
You
just
heard it here, folks.
Nothing.
Okay. So, greetings. I'm Valky. I'm sure you're very tired. There's food in this building over here. Help yourself. In the morning, we'll have a proper feast. You'll be sitting up at the smaller table, but the head table. There is a house reserved for you. I'm sure there's a house reserved for her.
Nope. Whoops.
He was sleeping in that tree right there.
Well, we've already said there's a handful of houses that belong to somebody, but they're sleeping outside, so just go stay in one of those.
Well, that's by the end of the month.
Oh.
At this point, I haven't finished getting one for everybody. But I think I did actually instruct them to make sure there was a house for her when she got here last time I left. So, I show her to where that would be. Say there's not much by way of furniture yet. If there's anything in particular you need, I can make that for you tomorrow. But we're all still, starting out.
This is in the needle waste.
No, this isn't even beside the needle waste. This
This
is
is in the feral.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I forgot where you were building.
Yeah.
What?
Well, because I started building on the needle waste, and then I came out here to actually, because all of the people were already here.
Mm-hmm.
I still could transport them to the needle waste and may at some point, but that's not where we are currently. I really could just make a dome in the needle waste. I may do that.
Ooh. I'm sorry. I'm having to think like Shiana for a moment.
Fun.
I get a little bit of humor out of the thought of Shiona just randomly snapping at fairies like a dog would snap at flies.
She's gotten in trouble for that before.
I mainly think about it when I see my little Dixie, because she's a tiny black dog, and I picture her being like 20 times her size. Snapping at fairies.
Oh. Oh. Oh my.
Actually, I'll just ask her. Have you yet been blessed with the ability to cast Stone Shape, by the way?
She shakes her head.
Yes.
Wait. Yeah.
It's a third level
Yeah,
spell.
that's what I thought.
Very good, then. I can actually just,
Wait, stone shape?
Stone Shape is 3rd level. Wall of Stone is 5th level.
Oh, confusing.
But what I can do is, tomorrow I'll actually just, create some stone in here for you, so that you can make whatever you want, however you want it, kind of thing. And if you need more, just ask. But for tonight, eat, rest up. In the morning, join us for breakfast, and I'll start. You can start meeting everybody, and you'll pretty much be in charge when I'm not around.
So as to her alright. As to how she seems to you,
Mm-hmm.
she's pretty she's got good common sense, she's pretty wise. She is very personable. Very personable, like you do find yourself getting along with her. She's very Not the smartest.
Good cleric stats.
Not the smartest. She
Still
seems-
good cleric stats.
She seemed a little bit unlearned in the book department, but
That just means she'll get along better with the people here.
that's what you get from talking to her.
Okay.
She doesn't really do anything that shows you physical prowess.
Yeah. Gotcha.
She doesn't look sickly. She does look fit and in shape, but she's also wearing armor.
Okay. You said it was like good chain is what she was wearing.
A good chain, like definitely. It's
Masterwork, if not magic. Yeah.
So she was outfitted by somebody before she
Okay.
was sent here.
Is there a visible weapon of any kind?
Yes, she's got mace.
Mace. Okay. But yeah, for tonight, just like I said, ask if there's anything you need. I'm sure you're weary from your travel, so I'll let you turn in early if you prefer, if you like. There's also alcohol that I've been making gets drunk about as quickly as it's produced, but you're welcome to any of that as well, of course, and make yourself at home.
Thank you kindly, and I will see you on tomorrow. She goes to her new house.
See, I could have used that when I was pickpocketing the barrels.
Used what?
Behind the veil.
I don't know that one.
It says, character with this trait gains a +2 bonus on bluff and sleight of hand checks while benefiting from concealment or cover. Half elves can take this trait in place of low light vision.
I think personally I'd keep low light vision instead, but on the other hand,
Well,
we
see,
have
I
access to light
like-
spells, so
I
that's
like
not
this
as useful.
one better though, but you have to have low light vision first, but blended view, half drow who's...
Yeah, see, I don't know if that should be there because it says half drow.
Yeah. Well, it says half elves can take this in place
okay.
of multi-talented.
That's the one that lets you get an extra favorite class, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. And I'm gonna cut video here.